teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, we head up to Charlotte, where we'll hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Bank of America Stadium. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Ryan on first down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Surveying the field toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now Ryan on second down. He completes it to Julio Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 60 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's the lineup and a big boy in the backfield, Tolbert.
It's real easy to look at him and immediately picture a bowling ball scattering pins. That's exactly what Mike Tolbert does.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Come on now.
To throw on second down is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Okay, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. 3rd straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Newton now on second down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Newton on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the inaugural carry here for Fozzie Whitaker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target that time, Brenton Burson. Now fourth down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Shakes off the sand. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Third and long. It's Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Here's Ginn. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
This is Stewart again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
He'll rifle this. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there. Newton again. And even 40 yards. Out of the gun, Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And Freeman lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out on it. Last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Stewart on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Newton. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ted Ginn. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st down, Ryan. His throw incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be 1st down Panthers.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in the tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Newton now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Again, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Brown. As time expires in the first half, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run. To throw on second down is Newton. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Caught on the left side by Ginn. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Newton now on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Newton on third down. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can run to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike." It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Here's Weems to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan going for the deep, and that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. He'll get the football here. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. And they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This one from 48 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, Newton. Again has it complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons.